Hello, once again. You're welcome to the Jessica Brimer channel. I'm Evangelist Jess Brimer. Thank you for stopping by. And as the month of June, yes, the June month of diversity and celebrations, as it's winding to a close, I took time out to discuss the rainbow with my youths, the youths that I mentor, and we're talking about the rainbow because to them, what they know, what they're taught in the school is that the rainbow is a symbol of inclusivity, is a symbol of diversity, and it's also a symbol of the kind of love and friendship, that is widely acceptable, widely accepted. And, so I just said, well, but how is the rainbow formed? What brings about the rainbow in the sky? I wanted the youth to tell me. And they said, well, what they're taught in school is that when, the water droplets reflect on the sun, and, maybe it's raining, the raindrops reflect on the sun, and that's why you have the rainbow. I said, but what really causes it? Is it the rain that is dropping? They say yes. So when I did a little bit of research on it and tried to find out really the world's definition of the rainbow, I realized that what the children are taught in school is just what, they can read from secular books or from, general knowledge dictionary. They explain that the rainbow happens when sunlight is scattered by raindrops into the eyes of an observer, and that raindrops are spherical in shape. So this spherical shape produces the rainbow, and when the sunlight hits the rain droplets, and because the rain droplets are spherical in nature, that's why the rainbow comes spherical in nature. Well, I had to take them to the origin of the rainbow, and that's exactly what I want to do right now, the very, very origin of the rainbow. But before I say that, let me generally define the rainbow as an optical phenomenon that can occur under certain weather conditions. When you talk about phenomenon, things that cannot be explained, things that are really difficult to understand. So certain weather conditions will cause an internal reflection or a refraction, as it were, and the dispersion of light, produces the rainbow. That's as far as the human understanding can give you. A human understanding can produce these definitions that I've said here. But we need to go to the very origin of the rainbow. And one thing that nobody can argue, nobody can wish away, is the fact that the origin of the rainbow is found in the covenants that God made with Noah in the Bible. We read about the story of Noah. You don't need to be a Christian even to know about the story of Noah, how God destroyed the first world with floods. It rained for many days, and everything on earth was destroyed except for Noah and his household, because God had told Noah to prepare an ark, to produce an ark and put his family into the ark. Recently, a controversy came up on social media. The man of God, it was Edward Damina or somebody, that was saying that God never told Noah to build an ark. Of course, God did. When you read from Genesis 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, you understand the conversation that happened between God and Noah, and how Noah started building the ark, and how Noah had to obey God by putting his family members, each of them, in the ark that he built, and then he put all manner of creatures, living things. He put them in twos, male and female, as God had ordered him. God had specifically instructed him. He put these things in the trees, and when the water assuaged, when the whole water dried up, and Noah and his family came down to earth again from the mount where they had stayed in the ark, he had to bring out all the living things also that he had put in the ark. And God gave them that same instruction he gave to Adam and Eve at the beginning of creation. He also gave the same instruction to Noah when he said to Noah, multiply, replenish the earth, That's the instruction, and that's what God has put, why God has put us here as male and female to replenish the earth. So when God saved Noah and his household, Noah came down from the ark, and the very first thing he did was to build an altar unto the Lord, and Noah made a sacrifice there, thanking God for saving him and his family. And when he made the sacrifice, the Bible records that it was a sweet smelling savour. God God appreciated Noah's sacrifice. God was touched by Noah's sacrifice. And that was when God came down in Genesis chapter 9, and he made that covenant that he will never destroy the earth with the flood again. He had destroyed everything on earth with the flood. The rains, uncontrollable rainfalls that came and destroyed everything with the flood. So God made that covenant. He said that he will never do that. And to make Noah understand how serious God takes the covenant he was making with Noah and with humanity, God said, I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth. I will remember my covenant between me and you and all living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Never again. God said, when I set the flood on the earth, once it's raining and there's flood, he said he will bring out the sign of the rainbow as a symbol that no, I'm not going to continue with the rain to destroy the earth. That's why not naturally when it's been raining and you come outside and then suddenly you see the rainbow appearing, you just say, oh yeah, the rain is going to stop completely now because the rainbow has come out. The rainbow has come out. That's exactly what happens as we see it, as we see it physically now. As we live daily, we make these observations, and we know that once it's been raining and the rainbow comes out, the rain just stops because God made that covenant. He said the rainbow will be there to remind me that I will never destroy the earth. I will never destroy mankind with the flood anymore. That's how the rainbow came about. God, the origin of the rainbow is God. The rainbow is a covenant God made with mankind that he will never destroy mankind again, destroy humanity again with the flood as he did during the days of Noah. Oh, that's the story. So, if you really want to understand this, if you think, well, maybe you don't believe what I'm saying, just go to the Bible. Read Genesis 6, 7, 8, and then 9 is where you see the fullness of the covenant God made with Noah and with humanity. And that's the origin of the rainbow. Man can only describe the physical phenomenon, what you see, but how it comes about, no man can know, no man can explain, because no man knows how it comes about. When you say to people, so what causes the rainbow? The raindrops will reflect on the sun. And so, no, God put the rainbow there. God put the rainbow there as a sign of covenant he's made with humanity. In verse 17 of Genesis 19, God said, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. In verse 16, he said, and the rainbow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. Yes, God made the covenant with Noah during the days of Noah, but that covenant also passes on to us because God said it's to unto all the creatures on the earth. It's unto humanity. That's us. That's why we have the sign of the rainbow. The day the Queen of England died, and just as even before the BBC announced it, people suddenly observed the rainbow in the sky in the city of London. Everyone was like, look at the rainbow, look at the rainbow. And then the announcement came. But what people forgot to say is that it had been raining before that rainbow came out. It had been raining, and then suddenly the rainbow came for God to say, look, the rain is stopping now. That's it. I've had enough rain for today. So that rainbow sign came out to show us that the rain has stopped for that day before the announcement came. But people linked it to the death of the queen. There must be something symbolic about it. I have no reason to argue with you about that, but what I'm trying to establish is the fact that it had been raining before the rainbow came out to tell us that enough of the rain, you can go about your duties now, go about whatever you have to do because the rain has stopped now. And that's the covenant God made with humanity. He said it's to remind us that he will never destroy humanity again with the flood. Of course, we know about the hellfire that will be coming. As the Lord Jesus comes to claim his own, hellfire will come and consume the devil and his cohorts that have exhibited so much wickedness on the earth and upon humanity. I just thought to share this with you. Yes, the rainbow is a sign of love. God has love for all humanity. It does not discriminate against anyone. The rainbow is for every one of us. So there's no need a particular set of people claiming that the rainbow is ours, is for diversity and inclusive. Yes, it involves all of us. Every one of us are part of the covenant of the rainbow. And that's why I agree that yes, it's for all of us. Let's all of us remember that this covenant was made by God for humanity. And let's worship the God that brought about the covenant of the rainbow. Thank you so much for listening so far. It's still the Jessica Brymer channel. Please subscribe, give me the thumbs up button, share with your friends so that the knowledge can pass around. Thank you so much for watching.